Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi alladhina istafa ma ba'd. One of the advices of Ibn Ata'il al-Iskandari rahimahullah for us today, continuing with the topic from yesterday about balancing between khawf in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's punishment and also raja in hoping in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy. He says, min alamat al-i'timad ala al-amal inqita'u al-raja 'inda al-zalal. Min alamat al-i'timad ala al-amal inqita'u al-raja 'inda al-zalal. One of the signs that a person has complete reliance and i'timad and trust in his own actions is if he loses all hope when he commits a mistake. What that means is that in all conditions we are supposed to have i'timad on Allah and Allah alone, trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not trusting in our own actions. And if a person is, instead of trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who when we make mistakes is the Ghafur Rahim, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one insha'Allah that we are hoping on to accept our good deeds and to forgive our sins. But instead of trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who is fully trusting in his own actions, and he thinks that his actions are the ones that are going to take him into Jannah. The means of him entering Jannah is his own actions. If he has this false belief rather than trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then when he makes a slip, it's not a matter of if he makes a mistake, it's the matter of when it happens. Because as human beings, we are definitely going to make mistakes. So when there is a zalal is a slip. When he makes a slip, when he slips and he falls, then he will lose all hope. And he'll say, game over, I've lost it, I can never enter Jannah, I will never achieve the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because I made such a big mistake. So the entire time that he was practicing, until he made that mistake, instead of having reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he was relying on his own amal. And when that amal fell apart, now he lost hope. This is why he's saying, after the fact we realized what was going on, it was wrong all along. So he says, min alamatil i'timad ala al-amal. One of the signs that indicates that you're mistaken in your i'timad, in the one whom you are placing your trust in, that you're placing your trust on your amal, is inqita'u raja 'inda zalal. That all your hope is now lost and you feel that game is over, I'm doomed when you make the mistake. Whereas the one who is trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then even when he is doing good deed, he's hoping in acceptance from Allah. When he commits a sin, he's hoping in forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. His hope is only on Allah at all times, not on his own achievements. This is a very beautiful statement, very profound statement, but is it backed up with a marfu' direct hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Absolutely. As the scholars mention while explaining this in the commentaries, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that la yudkhilu ahadukum al-jannata a'maluhu, or kama qala alayhi salatu wasalam. To the mafhum of the hadith is that none of you, his a'mal, his own actions, will enter him into Jannah. So then the Sahaba radiallahu anhum said, Wala anta ya Rasulullah, what about you ya Rasulullah? Aren't your actions of a higher degree of acceptance that your actions would take you into Jannah? This is in Sahih Bukhari. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Wala ana, even myself, my actions will never be able to take me into Jannah illa an yataghammadini Allahu bi rahmatihi, unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He completely enshrouds me, covers me, immerses me in His mercy. So we need at the end of the day the fadl of Allah, the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let us not leave with the wrong idea that we just give up amal. Because what that means is we are doing the amal to the best of our ability to become worthy of that fadl of Allah. And as it is a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as we are mandated to, obligated to, we must continue with the amal and must increase in that amal. But we can never trust in our amal. At the end of the day, our amal, is it worthy of acceptance or not? We look at how weak we are in the performance of the action, both external dimension and internally. So we always have to trust in Allah rather than trusting in our actions after doing the actions. So min alamat al-i'timad ala al-amal inqita'u al-raja 'inda zalal. One of the signs that we have been trusting in our actions all along rather than trusting Allah is if we end up losing hope when we commit a mistake, when we slip and we fall. Rather, let us continue to trust in Allah. As has been said, man i'tamada ala ilmihi faqad dhalla. ومن اعتمد على ماله فقد قل ومن اعتمد على عقله فقد اختل ومن اعتمد على الله فلا قل ولا ضل ولا اختل. And we conclude with that من اعتمد على علمه, whoever has i'timad and trust on his ilm, فقد ضل, he will go astray. ومن اعتمد على ماله, whoever trusts on his wealth, this will take care of me, فقد قل, it will always be insufficient for his needs. And ومن اعتمد على عقله, whoever has i'timad on his aql, my intelligence, I'm so smart, فقد اختل, he will lose his intelligence, he will go insane. It will never help him at the end of the day. ومن اعتمد على الله وعلى ربهم يتوكلون, those who trust in Allah, فلا قل, he will never decrease, لا ضل, he will never go astray, لا اختل, his mind will remain intact. With respect to the akhirah, it will be guiding him in the right direction, and he will be inshallah among the successful ones. So in all conditions, let us turn to Allah, let us rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is that being that is wajib al-wujud al-mustajma' al-jami' sifat al-kamal and munazza' an al-taghayyur wal-nuqsan wal-zawal. There is no deficiency in his abilities and his powers, and he is always there for our assistance. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us all amongst the mutawakkilin. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah rabbil alamin.